If you grew up watching Disney Channel in the 2000s, stop scrolling, because Camp Rock is officially back. After nearly 16 years, the Jonas Brothers are returning to the world of Camp Rock, and there's one major surprise that fans have been waiting years to see. Demi Lovato is back as Mitchie Torres. But that's not the only reason this comeback is getting so much attention. Because Camp Rock 3 isn't simply bringing back an old movie. Disney is trying to bring back an entire era. And there's one detail about Demi's return that you might not expect. So stay with us, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's coming in Camp Rock 3, who is returning, what has changed after all these years, and why Disney fans are calling this one of the biggest nostalgia comebacks of 2026. And if you love celebrity news, Disney throwbacks, movie comebacks, and entertainment stories like this, subscribe to the Trendy Spot. We're bringing you the biggest stories everyone is talking about, so you don't miss the next big comeback. Now, let's go back to where it all started. Back in 2008, Disney Channel introduced audiences to Camp Rock. The movie starred Demi Lovato as Mitchie Torres and Joe Jonas as Shane Gray, with Nick and Kevin Jonas playing Shane's brothers and bandmates. The story quickly became one of Disney Channel's biggest musical hits. The songs were everywhere. The characters became instantly recognizable, and for an entire generation of viewers, Camp Rock became one of those movies that defined their childhood. Then came Camp Rock 2, The Final Jam, in 2010. And after that, it looked like the story was over. For years, fans wondered whether Disney would ever return to Camp Rock. But then, something unexpected happened. Disney officially announced Camp Rock 3. And suddenly, fans who had grown up with the original movies were going back to camp. The new movie arrives on Disney Channel on August 13, 2026, and will be available on Disney Plus the following day. That means the Camp Rock comeback is happening right now, and the timing couldn't be better for Disney. Nostalgia has become one of the biggest forces in entertainment, with studios bringing back franchises that audiences grew up with. But Camp Rock has something many other reboots don't. The original Jonas Brothers are actually returning. Joe Jonas is back as Shane Gray, Nick Jonas is back as Nate Gray, and Kevin Jonas is back as Jason Gray. The three brothers once again return as Connect 3, the fictional band at the center of the original Camp Rock story. And then there is Demi Lovato. For fans of the original movie, Mitchie Torres is one of the most important characters in the entire franchise, and Disney has now confirmed that Demi Lovato will reprise the iconic role. That announcement immediately changed the conversation around the movie, because for months, fans had been wondering exactly how much Demi would be involved. Now we know she is returning as Mitchie, while also being involved behind the scenes as an executive producer. And that gives Camp Rock 3 a very different feeling. This isn't simply Disney taking an old title and putting a new cast into it. The original stars are helping bring the story into a new generation. But the biggest change is that Camp Rock itself is no longer exactly what it was in 2008. The new story introduces a new generation of campers, and this time, Connect 3 are looking for a new opening act for their upcoming tour. That creates a completely different dynamic. Instead of simply repeating Mitchie and Shane's original story, the new movie introduces new rivalries, friendships, musical competition, and a new group of young performers hoping to make their mark. Among the new characters are Sage, Desi, Rosie, Cliff, Callie, Madison, and Fletch. And this is where Disney is making a smart move. The movie is designed to give longtime Camp Rock fans the nostalgia they want, while also introducing younger viewers to a new generation of characters. In other words, Disney isn't simply bringing back Camp Rock. They're trying to pass it on. And that may be the most important part of this entire comeback, because the original Camp Rock audience is now much older. The kids who watched Demi Lovato and the Jonas Brothers in 2008 are now adults. Some of them are parents themselves. And seeing the original stars return brings back an entire period of their childhood in just a few minutes. That's exactly why the first trailer and the announcement created such a strong reaction online. Fans immediately started remembering the original songs, the characters, the costumes, and of course, the relationship between Mitchie and Shane. But there is another reason this comeback feels different. The Jonas Brothers aren't simply actors returning for a sequel. They are still one of the biggest family music groups in the world. So when Joe, Nick, and Kevin appear together again as Connect 3, Disney is combining two things at once: Camp Rock nostalgia and Jonas Brothers nostalgia. And then you add Demi Lovato back into the story. Suddenly, a movie that started as a Disney Channel project in 2008 becomes a major nostalgia event in 2026. There's also a fascinating question surrounding Mitchie. What exactly has happened to her after all these years? The original Mitchie was a teenager trying to find her voice and prove herself. Now, after almost 2 decades, fans get to see where her story goes next. And even though Disney is keeping some details under wraps, her return gives longtime viewers a reason to watch beyond simple nostalgia. They want to know what happened to the character they grew up with. And that's exactly the kind of question that can bring an old audience back. But Camp Rock 3 isn't only about looking backwards. The new campers are the future of the franchise. Disney has introduced a completely new group of young performers, and their stories are expected to bring new music, new rivalries, and a new generation of Camp Rock fans. So while Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato are giving longtime fans the reunion they wanted, the younger cast has a completely different job. They have to make Camp Rock feel new again. And that may determine whether this is simply a one-time nostalgia movie or the beginning of something bigger. Because if audiences respond strongly to Camp Rock 3, Disney has an opportunity to continue the franchise with a new generation. And that is where things get really interesting. Could Camp Rock become a new Disney franchise for Gen Z and Gen Alpha? Could these new characters return for another movie? Could the Jonas Brothers appear again? Could Demi Lovato's Mitchie become a mentor for future generations of campers? Those questions haven't all been answered yet, but Disney clearly understands the value of the Camp Rock name. And after success of bringing back other nostalgic franchises, the strategy is obvious. Take something millions of people remember, bring back the stars they loved, add a new generation, and give fans a reason to talk about it all over again. That's exactly what Camp Rock 3 is trying to do, and the timing is perfect, because Camp Rock 3 is arriving today on Disney Channel, with Disney Plus following on August 14th. So if you grew up singing along to This Is Me, watching the original Camp Rock movies, or simply remember the Jonas Brothers dominating Disney Channel, this is the reunion you probably never expected to actually happen. After 16 years, Camp Rock is back. The Jonas Brothers are back, Demi Lovato is back as Mitchie, and a brand new generation is ready to take the stage. The real question now is whether Camp Rock 3 can recreate the magic of the original, or whether some things are better left in the past. What do you think? Are you excited to see Camp Rock return after all these years, or do you think Disney should have left the original movies alone? Let us know in the comments. And if you grew up with Camp Rock, don't forget to subscribe to The Trendy Spot for more Disney throwbacks, celebrity news, movie comebacks, and the entertainment stories everyone is talking about.